4 years ago, Marcel set out to become a hero. He was searching for fame and adventure in the wake of his parents' divorce. The online computer game World of Warcraft promised him all that and more. Soon, the game was all he cared about. The teenager spent more than 8 hours a day in the virtual world.
Nobody knew me there. No one cared whether I was a total loser in real life. There I was somebody else, someone good. And that was the recognition I was looking for.
Online, Marcel came across as a great and powerful warrior. In real life, it was a different story. His mother and his friends are happy they can finally have a normal conversation with him again.
Sometimes I just had to go in and pull the plug. And then we'd argue and he would completely flip out. He was also really mean to me then. So I tried to sit with him and explain. I said, "You're addicted."
4 weeks ago, Marcel pulled the plug himself. His addiction to online gaming nearly cost him his high school diploma. Now, retaking the test is his final chance to graduate. Everyone hopes the worst is now over.
I froze his accounts, I changed his password, his email, and he doesn't have the secret question. He has no chance of getting back into the game.
But it's not that easy. Gamers only need a PC and an internet connection to play. World of Warcraft has more than 11 million players worldwide, and the company grosses more than $1 billion a year.
World of Warcraft. Die Schlacht hat begonnen.
World of Warcraft. Many experts consider the game addictive. On behalf of the German Health Ministry, Kai Petersen examined countless studies on the new cyber junkie phenomenon. His initial conclusion:
in the end, it's an addictive behavior. You develop tolerance, withdrawal symptoms, and a strict set of behavioral traits, just like an addiction.
But the science on the causes of internet addiction is still in its early phases, something Germany's drug commissioner knows all too well. She's organized an international conference on the addiction, a condition that Germany's health insurers still don't formally recognize.
I think internet addiction is the addiction of tomorrow. 3% of boys between 12 and 18 are already online dependent, and so are 0.3% of the girls. Those numbers are alarming, and we need to take action.
The conference makes it clear that the phenomenon has gone global. It's a growing problem in Asian countries like China and South Korea. But scientists and game makers are at odds when it comes to pinpointing the cause.
It's really the game's fault. It's designed to keep you hooked. Characters become more and more valuable through a reward system, which makes it more similar to gambling, and that makes it different. It's 2 to 3 times more addictive than most other games.
There's always some underlying problem. A lot of the time, these people have enjoyed little or no success in their real lives. Instead, they've experienced frustration, and then it's easy for their lives to get off balance. But the games aren't at fault. Rather, there's something wrong in their personal lives.
The Herta family also received an invitation to the conference. Their son was a computer science student and an official game tester. He too became addicted.
We lost our son to World of Warcraft.
Once a successful student, he found he too could not stop playing. He told his parents it happened to the other testers too. The Hertas don't know where they went wrong or why their son traded a real life with them for a virtual world.
He admitted he might need therapy, but he couldn't imagine being in a hospital. He said he had to go online in the evenings, so he wouldn't be able to stay overnight. And in the end, he said he couldn't do it. He packed his things and left. That was more than 2 years ago, and since then, we haven't heard a thing from him.
To get help, the Hertas posted their story online. Their homepage has become one of the most important websites on internet gaming addiction in the German-speaking world, bringing in nearly 500,000 visitors. The site provides information and links to places that can help, and in its forum, people can chat with others affected by internet addiction. The website has provided assistance to many seeking to get over their addiction. Marcel found help there too. Today, he swaps stories with fellow cyber junkies in the forum.
Sometimes I'd rather get back into it, and then I think it's good that I let it go. Sure, it's hard, but at some point you make it.
For the past few years, Marcel was lost in his virtual persona. Now he's learning what it's like to live in the real world again.